Hey haw, you guys. I got my little cowgirl hat on today. How are you guys doing? We're here. And of course, you know who we are. It's you guys. It's Oreo Jr. He had a long night last night because look at him. I mean, he's playing Hugh Hefner. So he decided to just keep his same costume on. Scott and of course me. We are here and we are about to keep doing Spooksville, the secret path. Now, let me just fan out for a little bit. I just want to fan out. I want to fangirl for a while. I want to have a fan. I want a fan. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Okay, so fangirl. Let me tell you, Christopher Pike, as a teenager, preteen teenager, this is my favorite author. If I ever blow up on YouTube, if I ever get popular or famous, I just want to let him know, thank you, honey. I am one of your biggest fans, babe. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your books. Thank you for the brashness of the characters. Sita and Sally might be my two favorites. Sita is the last vampire. Love her. Oh my gosh. Sally, just because you'll see as we go along. But thank you for writing the books that you did. You gave me concepts that I would have never thought of. You know, you opened up my eyes to a lot of different, cultures, different places, different time frames, so on and so forth. So thank you. I am a big fan. I appreciate your work. And you guys go support his work, buy his books, all of it, please. I'm a fan. 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 Okay, so because I got something in the oven back there, I gotta get going. But I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Thank you, Christopher Pike. Love you.
They don't make any movies out of any of this stuff.
They made a show with Tatiana Ali called Fall from Darkness. It was like this series on NBC like in the 90s. Or no, yeah, it was the 90s. They also made a show, Spooksville.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, there was a show called Spooksville. I think those were the only three. He wrote something on his Facebook about, making The Last Vampire. He was going to do an independent film, but nothing ever came from it. But life be life, and we get it. We still love you, Christopher Pike. So check out Spooksville. Check out Fall for Darkness. I don't know how you would find it, but definitely it was really good, and it's a good book. Or check out his books, honey. They deep. The books are deep. Okay, but I'll be kind of going over them here. Okay, are y'all ready?
Ready.
Going down a secret path, y'all. Okay, his mom and dad were very impressed with Sally. Adam was surprised to see. Of course, Sally kept her remarks to a minimum and her identity crisis private while she spoke to them. Sally did not have a chance to meet Claire, Adam's 7-year-old sister. Look, I'm traumatized by 7-year-olds after Wait Till Helen Comes. So maybe it's for the best. I don't know. Because she was asleep on the floor in one of the back rooms. His father hadn't set up the bed yet. From the way he was hobbling around, holding his lower spine as if he were a monkey with a sore tail, he looked like he needed one. His father winked at Adam. He was like, yeah, son. Scala. Yeah. He happy his son starting a date. He supported him. His father winked at Adam and told him to go out and play with Sally. He said that neither of them would be doing any more heavy lifting today. Adam didn't know what the wink was supposed to mean. He was not interested in Sally, not as a girlfriend. He had no desire to have a girlfriend before 7th grade. Look at him being responsible. Adam is a very responsible kid. Probably how he ended up in Spooksville. But school didn't start for another 3 months, so he had a summer full of monsters to look forward to. Not that he believed a word Sally had told him. Let me show you the town, Sally said as they stepped out of his front door. But don't be deceived by what you see. This place looks perfectly normal, but it's not. For example, you might see a young mother walk by wheeling her newborn infant. She might smile at you and say hello. She might look real and her baby might look cute, but there's always the possibility that the young mother is responsible for the disappearance of Leslie Lotto, period. Nothing. I always tell Scott this. Nothing's out of bounds, honey. I don't nothing. Okay. I take nothing for granted. I don't think nothing is impossible. To include that mama having something to do with the disappearance of Leslie Lotto. Period. Think about it. And that her baby is a robot.
Oh.
I thought you said a cloud swallowed Leslie. Yeah, but who was in the cloud? These are the kind of questions you have to ask yourself this afternoon as you check out the scene. Adam was very weary of Sally's warnings. I don't believe in robots. You know why? You know why you don't believe in robots, Adam? Because you don't live in 2025. Elon Musk got robots. Hell, the Chinese, or I'm sorry, not the Chinese, the Korean barbecue place that we go to, they got a robot. It delivers your food. You know what I'm talking about? That robot, they be like, hello. Okay, robots, go to Japan. Plenty of robots, all running amok, honey. Robots just running amok. Sir, that's because this book is in like 1989. So he ain't know what was going on. But sir, in a minute, yes, there will be robots, period. There are no robots. That's a simple fact. Honey, baby, facts change, clearly. Sally raised the all-knowing eyebrow. Nothing is simple in Spooksville. Springville, Adam refused to think of it by any other name, was tiny. Nestled between two gentle sets of hills on the north and south, it had an ocean to the west. To the east was a range of rough hills. To the east, a range of rough hills rose sharply. Adam was inclined to call them mountains. Naturally, Shelley said there were many bodies buried in those hills. Most of the town was set on a slope that only leveled out as it neared the water. Close to the shore, at the end of a rocky point, stood a tall lighthouse that looked out over the huge blue water as if in search of adventure. Sally explained that the water in and around Springville wasn't safe either. Girl, ain't nothing safe. She trying to warn them. Lots of riptides and undertows, she said. Sharks, too. Great whites. I knew a guy. He was out on his boogie board only 100 feet from shore, and a shark swam by and bit off his right leg, period.
All right, that's easy to spot around town.
He hobbling, baby. He over there looking like Adam's daddy. Just hobbling, baby. Hopping. Just like that. If you don't believe me, you can meet him. His name's David Green, but we call him Jaws. This story had a ring of truth to it, at least. I don't like to swim all that much, Adam murmured. Sally shook her head. You don't even have to go in the water to have problems. The crabs come right up to you on the sand to nibble, she added. We don't have to go to the beach right now if you don't want to. Girl, why are you even inviting them to the beach? The beach sounds dangerous over there.
Everything's gonna eat you.
We in Spooksville, baby. You know what Spooksville reminds me of? There was a show that came out. It was on Nickelodeon, I believe, called Erie, Indiana. And for obvious reasons, I loved it. I mean, if you know, you know. But it reminded me of Spooksville. Like these kids moved to this city called Erie, Indiana, and all this weird crap went on. They only had one season. They really should have kept going. I feel like that in Spooksville. Like, why have just one season? It's good shows. Another time might be better, Adam agreed. They did head in the direction of the water, though. Sally wanted to show him the arcade next to the movie theater, which she said was owned by the local undertaker. Apparently, it only showed horror movies. The theater and the arcade were located next to the pier, which Sally said was about as safe as a single plank set above boiling lava. Along the way, they passed a supermarket. Parked out front was a black Corvette convertible. Ooh, with the top down, baby. Yes. Adam wasn't in the cars, but he thought Corvettes were cool. They looked like rockets. He stared at the car as they strolled by, for a moment blocking out Sally's ramblings. Like so much of Springville, the market parking lot was built on a hill. Adam was shocked to see that a shopping cart had slid loose from its place near the front doors and was headed for that car. He hated to think of such a beautiful car getting a dent in it and jumped forward to stop the cart. Sally screamed behind him, Adam, don't go near that car. But she was too late with her warning. He stopped the shopping cart only inches from the front door, feeling as if he had done his good deed for the day. You did, because I wouldn't have did none of it, honey. He noticed that Sally was standing where he'd left her. She seemed afraid to approach the vehicle. As he started to move the cart to a safe place, a soft yet mysterious voice spoke back to him. Uh-oh, hey, here we go. 1-850-girls. Remember them late night, them late night phone sex commercials? Hey.
Mhm.
Thank you, Adam. Okay, I'm gonna sound like one. Thank you, Adam. You have done a good deed for the day. Did I sound like that? Was that soft and mysterious?
I paid 99 cents a minute.
Period. Maybe $2 for the first minute and then 99 cents after. He turned towards the most beautiful woman he had ever seen. She was tall. Most adults were. She had her black hair was long and curly. Her eyes so dark and big. They were like mirrors that opened up only at night. Her face was very pale, white as a statue. Her lips were red as fresh blood. She wore a white dress that swept past her knees. In her hand, she carried a small white purse. She must have been in her late 20s, but seemed ageless. It was a warm day, yet she had on gloves, as red as her lips. She smiled at his shocked expression. You wonder how I know your name, she said. Isn't that so, Adam? Oh, I sound real hot.
Yeah.
Ooh. He nodded, dumbstruck. She took a step closer. There isn't much that happens in this town that I don't know about, she said. You just arrived today. Isn't that so? He found his voice. Yes, ma'am. She chuckled softly. How do you like Spooksville so far? He stuttered. I thought only the kids call it Spooksville. She took a step forward. Okay, I'm done doing her voice because I don't want to do it no more. There are a few grown-ups that know his real name. You'll meet another today. He'll tell you things you might not want to listen to, but that will be up to you. She glanced at her car, then at the shopping cart still in his hand, and her smile broadened. I'll give you this warning because you have done me a favor this day, protecting my car. That was valiant of you, Adam. Thank you, ma'am. She chuckled again, removing her gloves. You have manners. That is rare among the young in this town. She paused. Do you think this is one of the reasons they have so many problems? Girl, don't answer that. I will plead the fifth. Okay, wait, hold up, because my thing in the oven is almost done, y'all. Sorry. See, ooh. Mine's overbaked. Sorry, y'all. Okay, we'll just let it be. Okay, sorry, y'all. Well, we got like 15 seconds and it's gonna start beeping real Christ. Sorry, y'all. Okay. I don't even want to start reading because it's gonna start beeping here in a second. Wait. I think it got 2 seconds. I think it's 1. Okay, now we can get back to the story. My apologies. Okay. Adam gulped. What kinds of problems? The woman looked in the direction of Sally. I'm sure your friend has already told you many frightening things about this town. Don't believe half of them. Of course, the other half you might want to believe. Uh-oh, girl, see? Told y'all, Sally that girl, honey. Sally that girl. She paused as if sharing a private joke with herself. Then she waved at Sally. Come here, child. She's like, come here, child. She a witch. Sally approached reluctantly and then stood close to Adam. She was so close he noticed she was shaking. The woman studied her up and down and frowned. You don't like me, she said finally. Sally swallowed. We're just out walking. You're just out talking, she pointed a finger at Sally. You watch what you talk about. Every time you say my name, child, I hear it. And I remember. Do you understand? Sally was still shaking, but a sudden stubbornness hardened her features. I understand very well. Thank you. Good. How's your castle keeping these days? Sally asked sarcastically. Any cold drafts? The woman's frown deepened. Then unexpectedly, she smiled. Adam would have said it was a cold smile if it hadn't been so enchanting. This woman held him spellbound. Okay, Adam said he didn't want nobody before the 7th grade, but sir, what you doing? You're insolent, Sally, she said, which is good. I was insolent as a child. She paused. Until I learned better. Girl, them sound like threats. You threatening kids over here, girl? No, I don't. Oh, wait. She glanced at Adam. You know I have a castle. No, I didn't know, Adam said. He liked castles, although he had never seen one, much less been inside one. Would you like to visit me someday? The woman asked. No, Sally said suddenly. Adam glared at Sally. I can answer for myself, he said. Sally shook her head. You don't want to go there. Kids who go there, they what? The woman interrupted. Sally wouldn't look at her now, only at Adam. She seemed to back down. It's not a good idea to go there, was all Sally said. Girl, let me tell you something. Sally's spunky, but this woman said, shut up. And Sally said, shh. Okay. The woman reached out and touched the side of Adam's face. Her fingers were warm, soft. They didn't feel dangerous. Yet Adam trembled beneath them. Okay, Adam. Okay, it's getting kind of sexy around here. The woman's eyes, as she stared at him, seemed to pierce the center of his brain. Now, wait a minute. This is an adult, and that's a child. Girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is the witch, by the way. Girl, what are you doing? Be with your grown man, child. Nothing is the way it looks, she said gently. Nobody is just one way. When you hear the stories about me, perhaps from this skinny girl here, why are you beefing with a child, girl? You're doing too much. Perhaps from this skinny girl here, perhaps from others, know that they're only partially true. She must got an OnlyFans. There wasn't no OnlyFans in 1989, so I'm just joking. Adam had trouble speaking. I don't understand. You will soon enough, the woman said. Her fingernails, they were quite long and so red. Oh, I got red fingernails too. Oh, with the scaries. Brushed close to his eyes, almost touching his lashes. You have such nice eyes. Did you know that, Adam? She glanced over at Sally. And you have such a nice mouth. Sally gave a fake smile. I know that. The woman chuckled softly and drew back. Reaching out and opening her car door, she glanced back at them one more time. I will see both of you later, under different circumstances, she said. Then she got into her car, waved once, and drove away. Sally was ready to throw a fit. Do you know who that was? She exclaimed. No, Adam said, still recovering from the shock of meeting the woman. She didn't tell me her name. That was Miss Ann Templeton. She is the great granddaughter of Miss Madeline Templeton. Girl, how is he supposed to know who that is? He just moved here today. Who's that? The woman who founded this town about 200 years ago. A witch, if there ever was one. Ritually runs in her family. The woman you just met is the most dangerous creature of all in Spooksville. No one knows how many kids she has unalived.
Dang.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She sent us the sexy.
I thought she said it was the other woman who was on the line.
Oh,
Said some other name at the beginning of the chapter.
Sally gonna name a lot of names, honey. Sally just named names, honey. Never take her to an interrogation because she telling. Okay. So the witch is okay. Is sinister seduction. Yes, honey. Got Adam over there about to propose, and he 12. She seemed nice. Adam, she's a witch. There are no nice witches except for in the Wizard of Oz, honey. Of which I'm trying to be in that play because I know I can sing and I know I can win a Tony. Period. The one thing that Spookville sure doesn't have is a yellow brick road. You have to stay away from that woman or you'll end up as a frog chirping in a stagnant pond behind a cemetery. Adam had to shake himself to clear his brain. It was almost as if the woman had cast a spell on him, but a pleasant spell, one that made him feel warm inside. Okay. That's that sinister seduction, sir. How did she know my name? He muttered out loud. Sally was exasperated because she's a witch. So don't make me get my microphone so I can help Sally. I'm gonna yell through this book to get you to understand. Listen to Sally. She knows what she's talking about. Get a grip on reality, would you? She probably just had to look in a big pot filled with boiling livers and kidneys to know everything about you. Why I wouldn't be surprised if she sent the shopping cart flying towards her car just so you would run over and stop it. Just so she could stop and be with your tiny little mind. You better drag, Sally. Are you listening to me, Mr. Kansas City and Scott and Oreo Jr. and people out there? Are you listening? Adam frowned. The shopping cart wasn't flying. It never left the ground. Sally raised her arms to the sky. The kid has to see flying brooms across the sky before he'll believe in witches. Well, that's just great. Be that way. Get yourself changed into something gross and disgusting. I don't care. I have problems of my own. Right? She having an existential crisis. Sally, why are you always yelling at me? Because I care. She like him. Now, let's get out of here. Let's go to the arcade. It's pretty safe there. None of the games are haunted? Adam asked the teaser. Sally stopped to give him another one of her impatient looks. A couple of games are haunted, she said. You just can't put quarters in them. Of course, knowing you'll head straight for them. I don't know, Adam said. My dad wanted his change back after I got the Cokes. I don't have any money. Then thank your dad for a small favor, Sally said. Should we go to the next chapter?
It's up to you.
That's pretty short, so we'll get it in here. And it's important.
Okay.
They never got to the arcade. Instead, they ran into Sally's friend, Watch. He was an interesting looking fellow. About Sally's height, with blonde hair the color of the sun and arms that seemed to reach the ground. His ears were big. Adam saw in an instant where he got his nickname. On each arm, he wore 2 large watches, 4 that Adam could see. Maybe he had a couple in his pocket that Adam didn't know about. The lenses on his glasses were thick. They could have been swiped from the ends of telescopes. Sally was happy to see him. She introduced Adam. Adam's from Kansas City, she said to Watch. He just got here and is finding the change of scenery painful. Adam frowned. It's not that bad. What are your favorite subjects in school? Watch asked. Watch is a science nerd, Sally said. If you like science, Watch will like you. Me, I don't care if you flunked biology. My love is unconditional. I like science, Adam said. He gestured to Watch's arms. Why do you wear so many watches? Isn't one enough? I always like to know what time it is in each part of the country, Watch said. There are 4 time zones in America, Sally said. I know that, Adam said. Kansas City is 2 time zones ahead of the West Coast. But why do you want to know what time it is in all these places? Watch lowered his head because my mother lives in New York, my sister lives in Chicago, and my father lives in Denver. Like, why is your family all over the damn place? Like, I could see if it was like my grandmama, but your mama and daddy don't live in the same time zone as you and your sister. Like, we doing it big, honey. Who your family is? The Rockefellers, honey? Y'all got a lot of money to be spread out like that. But okay, I mean, I like how he's trying to keep the family connection though. I don't know if I would do all that. Watch shrugged. I like to know what time it is for each of them. There was sadness in Watch's voice as he spoke of his family. Adam felt like he shouldn't ask why everyone was so spread out. I would have asked. Scott definitely would have asked. Before he even finished the damn comment, Scott would have asked. Scott nosy, but so am I. Sally must have felt the same way. She spoke up again. I was just telling Adam how dangerous this town is, she said, and he doesn't believe me. Did you really see Leslie Lotto get swallowed by a cloud? Adam asked Watch. Watch looked at Sally. What did you tell him? Sally was defensive. Just what you told me. Watch scratched his head. His blonde hair was kind of thin. I saw Leslie get lost in the fog, and then none of us could find her. But she might have ran away from home. The fog, a cloud, what's the difference? Sally said. The sky ate her. It's as simple as that. Hey, Watch, what are you doing today? Do you want to go to the arcade with us? Watch brightened. I'm going to see Bum. He's going to show me the secret path. Sally shrugged. You're not taking the secret path. You'll unalive. Really? Watch said. What's the secret path? Adam asked. Don't tell him, Sally said. He just got here. I like him, and I don't want him to unalive. I don't think we'll unalive, Watch said, but we might disappear. Period. Period. Okay, this your first day in town, and this is how we going. Okay, you done met a witch, sir. You about to get on a secret path. One of them saying you might unalive, the others just saying you might disappear. It's hot. Like, what are we doing? Like, are y'all what? That's what I'm doing today. I'm going to go meet a bum and go figure out the secret path and maybe disappear. I don't know. Period. That's where we're going. Adam was interested. Of course he was. Of course he was. He never disappeared before. Of course you haven't. Sir, you wouldn't be in his book if you did. How? He asked. Watch turned to Sally. Tell him about it, he said. Sally shook her head. It's too dangerous, and I'm responsible for him. Girl, who made you responsible? Who made you responsible? Adam, okay, Adam and me are vibing, baby. Who made you? Like, girl, y'all the same damn age. Like, ma'am, you're not his babysitter. His parents didn't say that to you. Who made you responsible? Adam asked, getting annoyed. I'm my own person. You can't tell me what to do. Yeah, if he want to disappear, let him disappear. I'm with Adam. Scott, if I want to disappear, let me disappear.
Okay.
He turned to Watch. Tell me about the path. And tell me who Bum is. Bum is the town bums, Sally interrupted. He used to be the mayor until Ann Templeton, town witch, put a curse on him. Is that true? Adam asked Watch. Bum was the mayor, Watch agreed, but I don't know if he became a bum because he was cursed. It may be because he got lazy. He was always a lousy mayor. Okay, girl, we just... This is the kids, by the way. These are the children of the town. They got all the tea. I need to go to a town where the children can tell me everything. What exactly is the secret path? Adam asked again. We don't know, Sally said. It's a secret. Tell me what you do know, Adam said, getting exasperated. There is supposed to be a special path that winds through the town that leads into other dimensions, Watch said. I've searched for it for years, but never found it. But Bum is supposed to know it. Girl, if he ain't a good mayor, why would he be a good person to tell you where this path is? Like, you were so bad as a mayor. And I mean, we've heard of Marion Barry. Have you heard of Marion Barry in DC, the mayor that was on crack? He made it not to be a bum after he got. I mean, he was mayor for a long time, but he got fired. He managed to not be a bum. So how did you get this bad off, sir? How bad were you? Who says? Adam asked. Bum says. Watch said. Why is he going to tell you the secret? Sally asked. Why today? Watch was thoughtful. I don't know. I gave him a sandwich last week. Okay, period. Okay, period. Maybe he just wants to thank me for it. Or maybe he just wants to get you unalived, Sally grumbled. It wasn't that bad of a sandwich, Watch said. When you said the path leads to another dimension, I mean, y'all just talking through like you didn't just say this is like another dimension, like the Twilight Zone. Like y'all just brushed through like, girl, let's talk about this sandwich more so than this other dimension, okay, of a path. Like clearly they have habituated to some traumatic stuff. When you say the path leads into other dimensions, Adam said, what do you mean? There is more than one Spooksville, Sally said. Huh? Adam said. This township overlaps with other realities, Watch explained. Sometimes those other realities blur into one. That's why this is such a weird place to live, Sally added. Adam shook his head. Do you have any proof that this stuff exists? No direct proof, Watch said. But a man on my block was supposed to have known about the secret path. What did he say about it? Adam asked. He disappeared before I could ask him. Remember, sir, he said you might disappear. How do you think they came to that conclusion? Clearly people disappear. So how would he ask him if the man gone? He just went down the secret path. Okay, he probably went to a good dimension. A dimension where he was a king or something. You don't know. He didn't want to come back. Watch paused to check one of his watches. Bum is waiting for me. If you want to come, you have to decide now. Don't go, Adam, Sally pleaded. You're too young. You have your whole future in front of you. Adam laughed at her concern. He was interested in the secret path, but he couldn't say he believed it really existed. I have a long, boring day in front of me. I want to see what this is about. He nodded to Watch. Let's go find this bum. We're about to be on an adventure here, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna stop right there. And I'm gonna keep going with this. Hopefully, you guys like the reading. Put down in the comments what you think so far. Put down in the comments just what you think about these characters. We got Watch now. We got Sally. I love her. Okay. We got Adam. All that good stuff. So tell me what you guys think in the comments down there below. What are you thinking, Scott?
It's getting good. Can't wait to find out what.
If they disappear or not.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're gonna keep going on this journey. I'm gonna try to do it every day because I do enjoy, again, a good Christopher Pike, but I enjoy Spooksville, the series. Hopefully you guys enjoy. So let's segue. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the story today, the live today. And so with that, we're going to bid you guys adieu. So from wherever we are to wherever you are, peace and love and happiness and skidamarinky dick and dick. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment if you like. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. We got Fairy Tale Friday, and I'm going to try